Hey guys, this is Jonathan, what I call it attraction. I'm a dating and relationship expert specializing in helping you understand attraction. Okay, so today we just want to talk about, when you approaching a woman. So when a man is approaching a woman, it usually happens in three ways. There's three different ways that's, the result of approaching a woman. And if you think about it, it'll boil down to this. You would get these same results. One is the man is talking to the woman, but he doesn't escalate with her. He doesn't escalate Kino, which that's we're gonna talk about that. Why that's a need. And so he's talking to her. He doesn't escalate, so she puts him in a friend zone. Or number two is he's talking to her, you know, and he's trying to escalate, so he makes an effort to escalate, but comes off as a total creep, and she rejects him. Okay. So the first one, you got the one who's not escalating at all. He's just like, no, I'm not going for that. Then you got the second one. He actually does escalate, but she rejects him even after him escalating. And then you got number three. This is the guy who is talking to her, and then there's instant attraction. The thing that separates these three is what? Let's see if you guys could guess. I'm gonna give you the answer anyway. So it's not the looks, it's not luck, it's not status or money, but it's basically your flirting skills. That's a big part of it, which is is really a part of your high value male traits. Because to be high value male, you're going to be witty. You're going to know how to do banter, and this is pretty much a part of banter and being witty. That's all this is. Um, Flirting is just giving banter and being witty with it. That's all you're doing when you flirting. You just having banter with a chick, and you're making it like real slick and real cool sounding. You know what I'm saying? And you're not being like basic, but you're like, over the top, or you're exaggerated with it, you know. So having that banter or that wittiness, aka flirting skills, which is pretty much, I guess you could look at it as game. Some people look at it as game, but really is just flirting. But this shows her you can keep up. This shows her uh, you can speak her language, womanese. You know, Guys that understand this about women are extremely rare, which is why they have more options with women. They have more sexual options. They have more options just in general, of women that they could be with if that's what they want to do. And so they have more going for themselves because they know this technique, and it's like secondhand nature to them. And so this is usually happens. So the first guy who's he's talking to the girl, he doesn't want to escalate. When you first talking to a girl, you should escalate. Me personally, I'm gonna do it within the first 30 seconds. As I said in another video, most likely a hug, or if for some reason I don't do that, or I doubt I get rejected. I've never been rejected for escalating Kino. So maybe like touch the arm or the shoulder, and that comes upon you like making her comfortable in the conversation, making jokes, bantering with her. You could easily, lean over, grab her arm, like, girl, you crazy, and you grab her arm. That little subtle hint of grabbing her arm, that is escalating, my friends, and you need that. And if you don't do that, you come off as nervous and unconfident. Women like men who are confident. Women like men who are assertive. When you do that, you come off as assertive. Okay, so two, the guy that's talking to her and he tries to escalate but comes off as a total creep. This is the guy where he actually does escalate, but he doesn't do it in the right manner or in the right way. Maybe when he does it, maybe he's touching by the waist or somewhere. He's touching in an inappropriate place. You don't want to jump from A to Z. I wouldn't tell you to touch her waist. That's once you kind of sense it. You know, you got to get comfortable with it. But you don't go from A to Z. If you first talking to her, the very first thing should be an arm or the hand. You know, maybe a shoulder, you know, some elbow, shoulder, whatever the case, you know, but you definitely don't go straight to the hips or to the, you know what I'm saying? Because that's a little bit more sexual in nature, you know, going to the hips, being close to the butt, and you know what I'm saying? So you definitely don't want to go there. And this might be the guy that might want to push his luck and say, hey, maybe she'll let me do this if she, you know, and she could be uncomfortable with that and totally reject him. 3 is the guy who has that instant attraction because he's bantering with her and he's witty, you know, so he has a good comeback. If she tries to test him, he has a good comeback each time, you know, and so she sees he's witty, she's bantering, and that's an instant attraction. And so he could easily escalate from there, you know. So if you like the content of this video, please like, subscribe, and share. And remember, love inspires, endures, uplifts, and bears all things.